Hi, welcome to the Destin Business Forum, brought to you by the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm your host, Amy Perry, and our first guest is White Wilson Medical Center, Doctors Burkland, Schuka, and Andi Mahoney. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to drink a cup of coffee when I get off camera so I can wake up a little bit.
I'll be with you there.
Dr. Burkland, let's start with you, since you seem the most awake today.
I do.
He's used to early surgeries.
That's right, you have to get up early for those surgeries. Tell us a little bit about your practice.
I am a general surgeon. I work at White Wilson Medical Center. I've been there for 35 years, and I came here in 1976. I have two partners in general surgery, Dr. Rogers and Dr. Daly. Dr. Rogers and I have been together for 25 years, and we work together very closely in our surgeries. Dr. Daly joined us a few years ago, and we perform most of the general surgery for White Wilson Medical Center.
You said you've been there for 35 years, so you probably started when you were about 10, is that right?
I love you.
So you've been there longer than any other physician living, right?
Correct.
And you knew Doctors White and Doctors Wilson.
I did, yeah.
Did you like them?
Yeah, they were great guys.
So tell me about the changes that you've seen, because I imagine in the medical field, like anything, but especially in the medical field, over 35 years, there have been some changes.
Oh, absolutely. The changes have been tremendous. At White Wilson, when I came here, we had 8 physicians in 5 different specialties, and now we have over 70 providers and about 20 specialties.
Wow, you've really grown. So I've sort of jumped into his practice. Andi, can you tell us a little bit about White Wilson just in general?
Yeah, overall, White Wilson is a multi-specialty outpatient physician group. As Dr. Burkland mentioned, we have over 70 providers, more than 50 of which are physicians, and 2 of our wonderful physicians are here with us today. Over 20 different specialties, from orthopedics, ophthalmology, neurosurgery, obviously general surgery and family medicine, a lot of primary care physicians. So really, if you need a doctor, White Wilson 9 out of 10 times is going to have that physician that you're looking for, and we have a great group there. We have locations in Destin, Niceville, and Fort Walton Beach, and we've been serving this community for over 60 years. So.
Wow, and 70 providers, but
Yeah.
50 physicians.
And what that means is we have like about 20 or so nurse practitioners or PAs, which is a physician's assistant, that help increase access to some of the physicians' practices.
That's really a large group. I had no idea it was.
Yeah, I think
was
we're
that big.
the largest in the region that's an outpatient multi-specialty physician group. So.
And did I read that you had an immediate care?
We do. We have immediate care clinics as well. We have locations in Destin, Fort Walton Beach, and in Niceville on Saturdays from 8 to 1. So we've got a great group in our immediate care department.
So what is an immediate care? Is that just...
It's like an urgent care. So if somebody needs to get in to see a doctor right away, they can't get in to see Dr. Schuka immediately.
Okay.
Our immediate care clinics are always available. Or if somebody doesn't have a physician, if they just moved to this area and they need to get in right away, our immediate care clinics are there to take care of people who are sick and just need immediate attention, that walk in, same day appointments, or minor injuries, things like that.
Not quite emergency room.
Yeah,
but
yeah, if there's a serious trauma you need to go, or if you're in cardiac arrest, go to the emergency room. But anything minor that's not life-threatening, we can take care of at White Wilson.
Okay, good to know. Because I have a 6-year-old and we're always
Yes.
having those accidents.
Yeah.
Dr. Schuka, tell me about your practice.
I'm a family practitioner. I've been with White Wilson for a little over a year. I started up in Allentown, Pennsylvania for about 6 years before that. My wife had family in the area, and we came to visit, loved it, and we wound up moving down here and haven't looked back. It's been great for us.
Was the weather a little better than...
A lot better. No snow, nothing like that, so it's been great.
So tell me what family practice, what all does that encompass?
Family practice is like a general practice. We see any age from birth to geriatrics. We take all new patients and basically get them started. If they need a referral to a surgeon or to an orthopedic doctor, they usually come to see us first. We get them set up with the specialist and communicate back and forth.
Okay, kind of the gatekeeper, but if somebody
sort of
doesn't need a specialist, they just need a doctor to go to,
Right.
You're the one that
Exactly.
they would go to. also primary care. Do you do primary care?
Yes.
What is that?
Very similar, but that also encompasses things like pediatrics and internal medicine, and we have those as well.
And do you practice alone, or are there other family?
There's 5 other family physicians at the Fort Walton Beach site, and I believe another 4?
Three or
3
four
or 4
in Niceville. Yeah. So we've got a huge family medicine team. It's great. I think White Wilson is the largest primary care provider in the area, with between internal medicine, family medicine, pediatrics, and immediate care. And of course, we have OBGYN as well. So
Okay, and I would assume, I'm not going to ask you for the list, but I assume that you would accept most major, all major
White Wilson
insurances.
Yeah, White Wilson accepts all major insurances. So
Okay. So anything I've left out? Anything you want to? I know you have. Where's your office in Niceville?
it's
Or office
on Highway
It's
20.
in Blue Water Bay,
Okay.
just beyond the small bridge over into Blue Water.
Okay. And how many physicians are over there, or do they rotate?
Oh, let me count. We have
2, 3, 4.
pediatrics, family medicine, immediate care there on Saturdays, internal medicine over there. So, oh gosh, probably around a dozen. That's just
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, a rough estimate.
Are all of your offices, your Niceville, Fort Walton, and Destin, are they all open on Saturdays, or just your immediate care?
Immediate care is open on Saturdays in Fort Walton Beach and in Niceville.
Okay.
And then also we have pediatrics, Saturday morning clinics in Niceville and in Fort Walton Beach as well.
Good.
The immediate care is open from 8 to 1. I do the immediate care up in Niceville every other Saturday. So
But it's open every Saturday. You're just
every
on
Saturday, yeah. Dr.
every-
Richardson usually does the other Saturdays.
Yeah, and
Okay.
our family medicine physicians work really closely with our immediate care physicians to make sure we're able to have that increased access for our patients, and that they're able to get in right away and to offer extended hours and things like that.
Right. It sounds like you've got it covered. Have I left out anything?
A little bit about the history, maybe, because we've been around for so long.
Right. I heard you
yeah.
speak at the lunch, so
Yeah.
I know it. But yeah, tell us about the history. I know about Doctors White and Doctors Wilson because
Yeah,
I
they
got
were
that
our
answer
first
right.
two. Yeah, congratulations. I figured
But I
I
didn't
should
get a
throw in
towel.
an easy question there. But White, like I said, White Wilson's been around for over 60 years. Dr. White opened the first physician's office in Fort Walton Beach over on Brook Street in 1946, and him and his family actually lived upstairs so that they could be on call to patients 24 hours a day. So we think that's
Wow.
really cool, just where we started, where we are today with so many different specialties, so many great physicians, and the quality of care is really the best that you're going to get. We bring the high quality of care that you're going to find in a big city to this area with such a great group of doctors.
And that's so important because that's one of the things that people ask when they're looking at the areas is what's the medical care like? I mean, that's a big
that's something
concern.
that we strive to do, is to meet the need of the community and to grow with this community. We've grown substantially with this community over the years, so our goal is if there's a need, to bring in a doctor to address that need. And our doctors just operate at the highest quality of care available, and we're really excited. We actually just were recognized as the best medical practice on the Emerald Coast in 2012.
Congratulations.
So,
I know that takes a
we
lot
were
of
very
hard work.
excited about that.
And I know, doctors and Andy, if there was a patient that needed something and you couldn't handle it in your practice, you have those contacts to send them somewhere else if you don't have that specialty or the subspecialty. I'm getting out of my area.
Absolutely.
we do, sure.
So you have those. Because that's a really difficult thing if you've got something and you don't know where to go to, or maybe your doctor is not meeting that need. It's nice to know that you can go somewhere and they can say, okay,
absolutely.
I don't handle that, but I know somebody who does somewhere else.
And as primary doctors, we've sent patients, if we can't fit them in at White Wilson or it's something that we don't have, we've sent them as far as UAB or Pensacola, wherever they need to go. We have contacts there that we can use.
For those other needs. What's your favorite thing? And I'm going to ask you, Dr. Schuka, first, and then you can be thinking about it because I'm going to ask you too, Dr. Burkland, and I'll ask you. But what's your favorite thing about being a physician?
Getting to interact with people, getting to help them out, being able to sit down with them and discuss what we can do for them to help improve what they need to do.
How about you, Dr. Burkland?
Well, I think the most exciting thing that I do is surgery, and by doing that you can often take a patient with a specific problem and remove that problem and and they're cured and their life is better. It's very rewarding and satisfying.
I would think that would be just, you know, fixing that problem and seeing them out, you know, before and after. You can't always capture it in a picture, but you know that you fixed that problem. Okay, I know you're not a physician.
I know, I'm
but
like, the thing I like about practicing medicine.
But what's your favorite thing about working with physicians?
Oh, I love working with all these doctors. I feel like I'm getting like slowly, you know, educated on the healthcare industry and learning all these different things from working with our docs about healthy living and how to, you know, preventative healthcare and things like that. So it's really increased my awareness. And I call my family all the time. I'm like, Mom, did you get a colonoscopy? Like, as I come across things that are so important in maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and it's helped me to incorporate that into my family. So it's been awesome.
Well, good. Well, thanks for joining us and telling us about the history and about your practices, and I hope you come back
Awesome.
next year.
Thank you, Amy.
All right.
Thanks, Amy.
We'll be back.